The boring weekend continues with Mr. Eric, Sunday, October 24th, 2021. As boring as it was, though, it was certainly very work-intensive, and you know what work means? You gotta stay hydrated, so that's why I got my orange juice with me. I love my orange juice, especially with pulp. If you like pulp, feel free to leave a like. So, thankfully, John was available this morning to go to the warehouse with me. I had a lot of orders to package, about 130 orders worth. Mostly from Amazon, but from eBay, it was a lot of lots and vintage expensive stuff that needed to be packaged more safely. So I pretty much worked on all the orders while John did some eBay listings and then hopped into another Gaylord and scanned through books to find the value ones. We worked at the warehouse till about 6:30, and then it was time to go to none other than Mingung. You know what Mingung is? It is a sushi place, one of the best sushi places in Connecticut. Why is it the best? Well, first of all, it tastes good. Second of all, it's buffet style. So you can order as much as you can eat. They keep feeding you the sushi, and then you get ice cream too. We love sushi buffets. Our group of friends likes to go to sushi at least once a month, and we only go to buffets. If you are not going to buffets, you are not getting your money's worth. For around $26, $27, you go to a sushi buffet. If you go on an empty stomach, you could literally get like 4, 5, 6 plates of food inside you, and you feel filled up for the rest of the day. You get your protein in, your healthy fats in. It is a great feeling. The next morning doesn't feel as great because you gotta poop it all out. If that's your circadian rhythm, some people poop differently at different times. I am a night pooper. Every time I go home, I poop, so I poop at 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. sometimes. Other people are morning poopers. They poop in the morning. Just take a look at your poop schedule. Think about it a bit. Do I go to poop in the morning when I wake up? Do I go to poop midday? What's your poop schedule like? Leave a comment. So let's get back to sushi. Who's going to sushi? Well, me, John, Wayne, and Rohan. That's about it. A small sushi squad. We've gotten big and small sushi squads. I think the most we've ever had to sushi is like 12 people. The least we've ever had is probably like 3, me, John, and Wayne. The one person who's always down for sushi is freaking Wayne. Now, sometimes Rohan can't go to sushi because he's got the army stuff going on, but Wayne's always down. You can always depend on Mr. Wayne. Okay, so we caught up with Rohan a bit. Rohan's got some sad news that I can't talk about, but I hope it goes well for him. He's supposed to be doing something with the army. I don't want to talk too much about it, but we hope it's not going to happen. Wayne's got a lot of math homework that's going on in his life right now. He's also trying to move into a different house from his apartment. He currently lives with his mom in a single room. It's a studio apartment, so he's kind of sick of it, so they're trying to move into a house. Other than that, there's not much that's really new. We don't usually talk about that stuff when we go out. We kind of just fool around. So this was Wayne's idea of fooling around. He grabbed 3 or 4 straws and he stuck them all together and he put them in his water cup because he was too lazy to bend his neck over to drink out of the cup. So he had to make a straw extension so that he could sit up straight and drink out of it. Now, it honestly took more work because you need more air to sip all that water through the different straws, but to him, it was easier. I kind of got jealous because everybody was looking at Wayne, giving him attention, so I figured I'd do the same thing. So I built it myself, and then me and Wayne actually had a race. Whoever could finish the cup first would be the champion. Was there a prize? No, but it was just an ego thing. So we matched our water levels in each of our cups. Rohan said 3, 2, 1, go, and we tried to sip as fast as we could to the bottom. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Wayne won. Wayne was sucking up pretty quick. I wasn't able to catch up. My straws, I think, were also worse and leaky. His were much more tightly sealed, so that's why Wayne won. Now, back to the sushi part. There was a couple pieces of sushi that were unappetizing. When that's the case, you got to do whatever you can to conceal the fact that you're not eating it, otherwise the sushi place is going to charge you. So what we did is we mash it up and we throw it on water and let it dissolve. That way, when they clean up the table, they think it's just like leftovers or some wasabi or something. It worked pretty well. We didn't get overbuilt. Now, another weird thing that happened at sushi was that there was a group in the back private room, and there were a bunch of Chinese kids, and Wayne knows them. Now, did Wayne tell them to come here today? No, they were just randomly here. 1 or 2 of them was Wayne's friend from Yukon, and they were just there, only reason being because Wayne showed them this place, because Wayne went with them like a couple weeks ago, and they decided to come back. So, I met some of Wayne's Yukon Chinese friends, which is pretty cool. Sushi was good. Once again, I think I've said this before, but my favorite sushi flavor is shrimp tempura. I also like California rolls, salmon rolls. I like a lot of the appetizers too, like the chicken katsu, the chicken teriyaki, all that stuff. It all tastes pretty good. When the sushi ended, we were super full, but there's there's a different stomach for ice cream. If you've ever eaten at a buffet and you realize that you could fit ice cream even though you're full, it's because humans have a different stomach for ice cream. It's like cows have 3 different stomachs, humans have 2. A normal food one and then an ice cream one right below it. If you think your appendix is useless, no. Your appendix is actually an ice cream dix. All your ice cream goes to the appendix. That's why if you eat too much, you get appendicitis and you gotta go to the hospital to take it out. Where does the ice cream go from there? Well, that's when you get lactose intolerant and you just poop it out like a madman. Okay, so like I said, sushi ended. And what do we do after sushi? Well, nobody really wants to go home, so we kind of just roam around the building where the sushi place is. And we find a little patio / courtyard in the back. And to my surprise, the windows from Mingung that are overlooking the sushi bar where the chefs do their thing are completely open so you can look inside them. So I go look and I literally see the 2 chefs cleaning up. I see the back of their heads. Now Rohan does something freaking funny and clever. He bends over and he starts banging on the window. And as soon as I hear that, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I gotta run out of there because if these Chinese guys see me, they might get pretty mad and kick us out and not let us come back. Thank God they didn't follow us out though. We kind of just went to the parking lot. On the way to the parking lot, we did some peeing by the trees, and then we didn't feel like going home yet, so we kind of just roamed around the parking lot. Wayne unlocked his car, Rohan got in it, and then he drove Wayne's car away, but Wayne didn't really care because Wayne knows that they're going to drive the car back. Wayne is very generous when it comes to people driving his Audi. Literally anybody can drive his Audi. I've driven his Audi multiple times. I actually took his Audi home one night and switched cars with him. He let me drive it that night and then the next morning. Super cool. I love Audis. My dream car is an Audi R8. More practical though, maybe an Audi RS7. If you are into Audi, feel free to leave a like. So right after sushi, I was pretty wiped. I went home and I went to sleep. That's about it. Till tomorrow, peace.